How to create a grocery store website on Wix. Hello guys and welcome to this new tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to show you how simple and easy it is to create a grocery store onto your Wix platform. So the process is going to be very simple and very easy. All you need to do is to head over wix.com. This is the first step. Sign in or sign up for a new account if you are not familiar with the creation of websites on Wix already. And if you're familiar, you are going only to sign in into your account and you are going to see the site's dashboard as you can see in here. So from here, we are going to create a new site. I'm going to create a new site. So I'm going to head over here. If you are new, when you have signed up already, you're going to get this first page at first because this is the beginning of the process. So instead to have, or in order to have a website or a site dashboard like that, you're going to need a new site. So here we are going basically to have the choice between Wix Studio and also Wix Simple Editor. In today's video, we are going to use the Wix Editor and not the Wix Studio. If you are interested for creating more professional websites or having some more CMS control over your website, you need to head over our channel and check up the Wix Studio videos. We have tons of them. So we are going to click on create on Wix Editor since it is today's topic. And from here, you're going to get the introduction to Wix ADI, which means the Wix Artificial Design Intelligence that will help you create a well-designed or a personalized design for the website and also the dashboard. So if you are interested in only answering some few questions that are related to your website and also the dashboard of the website, that means the control panel of it, how it will be and which elements are going to be installed in it, you're going to click on start a chat. And if you are going to set it up manually, and I like to do things manually in here, you're going to set it up without the chat. Here it is the choice view. If you are going to ignore this step for the ADI, don't worry, you are going to also get the question of using a traditional or a preset template or a generated website from Wix ADI again after we have set up the dashboard manually. So we are going to click on setup without chat and we are going to set up the type of the website. So basically here we are going to type in the type of it. So let's name it or put the keywords of ours like here grocery, and we are going to type in store. If you're going to create this website for yourself, you're going to head over here and select the type that you want. But in case you are going to build this website for a client, you need to be cautious. Why? Because you need to ask the owner or the future owner what is going to be the type or the exact, let's say, purpose of the website for them. If it is going to be a grocery store or an online store, it is going to be here going to have the e-commerce grocery store. But if you are going to put that for a physical, let's say grocery store, like they have a physical location, you're going to put only grocery store. This is why I told you that you need to put the question for the client, because the e-commerce grocery store and the physical grocery store are different. So we are going to get some features that we can have on e-commerce grocery stores, and some of them might not work on the online store or the reverse. So basically, I'm going to click on continue after I have set up the type of the website. Then we are going to see that the dashboard is going to be prepared for us. So here we are going basically to wait for the navigation dashboard, and then we are going to head over here. So we are going to type in first the name of the website. This window is going to be representing the identification of your website. Basically, you are going to give it a name, the utility, and also the apps that you need into your store, and etc. So we are going to start up with the name. For example, Jack's. For example, groceries. and we are going to click on continue. You can skip these parts, but I highly recommend for you to set up these steps because they are going to be very necessary at alter modification, because it is going to save a lot of time from you from modifying the name of the website from the settings and getting some of the apps after you have installed the website. It is going to be annoying a little bit after you have set up everything. So for the online presence, as you can see, do you have an online store? If it is the case, you can go ahead and click on yes, I am already selling online, and you can move the existing store to Wix. If you are going to have a WooCommerce, a Shopify store, go ahead and click on yes. And if it is not, you're going not to mention it, or I'm just starting out, for example, like that. Click on continue. What kind of products are you selling? This is a simple question. Physical products, of course. We are going to sell vegetables, let's say here, a lot of grocery items, of course. Drop shipping, we're not. Print on demand and digital products are not in our specialty. So we are going also to sell some services like I don't know here, some recipes or some let's say delivery options and etc. I'm going to click on continue. Now the how are you going to offer your products? We're going to sell in retail if we have the physical products or we have the physical location. My mobile app, we are going to sell products and manage your store on the go. Marketplaces and social media, we are going to use them because we are going to have a page in the social media and etc. Click on continue and welcome to your dashboard. This is the most let's say important part for setting up the dashboard in here. So basically, if you want or you are interested in adding up the products, you are going to head over the catalog, and from here you are going to see all the items that we can put. For example, booking services, gift cards, sales channels. Like here you can connect your sales channels, booking channels, and etc. But booking channels are not going to be that important for a grocery store. We're going to head over the store products. You are going to see the products, inventory, categories, and etc. You're going basically to click on products, and from there you're going to have your physical products. So basically these are going to be some examples. You can go ahead and select all of them and delete them if you want. And if you are going to be interested in adding some let's say adding some products or items, click on new product, select physical product instead of digital, and then you're going to set it up. Click on here. You're going to put the title, the photo, also the weight. So, for example, if you are going to sell vegetables, you're going to type in the weight. Here you are going to put the name of the product, Reebon, for example. Here you can go ahead and use Reebon of fresh, for example, like that. You're going to add it in here. Put, for example, tomato. I don't know. Here you are going to use it, for example, for juice or apple juice, for example, and then you are going to put description like the ingredient of that specific product and put it in here and there. So basically, that was very simple for that. And here for pricing, you're going to put the price, for example, and then you're going to put the pricing in here. You can put the weight and etc. So if you are going to have here some subscription plans to sell your grocery items, you can go ahead and create a subscription in here. Put, for example, coffee of the month. I don't know here. You can go ahead and put some stocks in here, put some taglines as the promotional message, and also the repetition of every, for example, week, month, or year. It is going to be dependent on you. For example, you are going to apply a discount for this specific area, and then you are going to type in the price of it or the unit price like that. So this is the as you can see here, the deal. Now for the inventory, you can go ahead and set up the inventory of your products. I'm going to discard the changes, and you can go ahead and put the stock in here and also track the quantity and edit the let's say here, for example, I'm going to track the quantity of this one, and here we have it. Do not forget here to design your website, and you're going to click on setup. But before that, I'm going to head over the settings. Since we have an online store, we are going to head over the settings and then we are going to set up the payment methods. This is very, very important. So we are going to change or set up your country in here, and then simply you are going to see the different payment methods or payment gateways that you are going to set, connect them, and you are going to set up the payment or the online payment methods, and then you're going simply to accept it or add it to the checkout. Just like that, you are going to have here, for example, if you are going to change the country or the location of yours, you're going to see the Stripe square, or you can have some more payment options in there. These are the example of Stripe, PayPal, and manual payments. And also, this is the more payment methods that you are going to get when you click on the button: Square, GiroPay, Bank Contact, and etc. Now let's head to the setup of the website. We're going to click on edit site and we are going to wait for the next step, which is going to have here also the Wix ADI suggestion of generating a design with the AI or customizing a template. Pick up your, let's say here, perfect match for you or the most suitable option for you. I'm going to have here the pick a template, and then we're going to be back in here and generate a design. So I'm going to give you the two options so you are going to know what you are going to use and whatnot. So here we are on the suggested or the recommended templates. We're going to see some of the well-designed or picked, normally designed templates. As you can see here, we have a camera store, which is going to be the best match. And I do not think that this is the best match, but it is okay. You are going to get plenty of best matches. So in any case, if you want to consult a website like this one, I'm going to highly recommend for you this one. This is a supermarket website template. As you can see, it is going to be based on the type of the website that I have typed on the beginning of the process. I'm going to not click on edit, but instead I'm going to click on view and check it up for the desktop version, also the mobile version. If I like it, I'm going to have it here and see the website. I'm going to click and get the demo site. In here, I'm going to be back because we need to set up the generated website in case. As you can see, this is the website that we've had. Here we have a drop down menu, as you can see, and it is going to have everything we need. So it is going to be a perfect website that I think that if it is for me or for a client that I have, I'm going to suggest for them this template because as you can see, it is perfect. So all you need to do only is to change the images and the content is going to be good. And also you can change the color. As you can see, we have the this bar in here, or the, let's name it or it is going to be named the announcement bar, and also the assertion engine installed or included. That is going to be a perfect option because not all the templates are going to have here the search engine or the internal search engine of them, but this is perfect. So we are going to see that everything is going to be classed or classified in here for vegetables or anything. That is going to be perfect, perfect, perfect. So if you like that website, get over it and also click on edit and you're going to get it in here. So if you're going to have a generated design, click on here and then you are going to get a personalized website for you. I do not think that the generated one is going to be better than the preset one that we've saw before, because essentially I have uh, consulted a lot of websites from Wix, and this website or the grocery store website was a blast. So we're going to wait for the site brief, and that site brief will allow us to modify the website from the description or the text that are on the website, the layout, and also the customization of the theme, like the colors and the placement, and also the type of the fonts and the sizes of the words that has been used. So when the site brief finish everything from writing here, the layout, as you can see, the theme, site description, site structure, and site profile, it is going to generate here the images or the first glance of the website. So here, normally you're going to get a one-page website. That means that you're going to create the other content or the pages from your own, as you can see this, and you're going to get a decent website that you're going to put up. But I do not think that this will outrun the first one that we saw before. So this is a very good design. You can go ahead and click on, for example, any type of the profile like there or structure to modify it from this. You're going to add a logo, for example. This is a structure for the pages, and also as you can see, you can add the pages and also in here things that you have in here. So we are going to get this hamburger menu. Also, the site description here, we have the site theme like modifying the theme, also the darker theme or lighter theme. You can put that on. For the layouts, also you can put some more text, clean layout, and etc. Those are going to be some prompts that you need to set them up. So instead of your website is going to be compatible for your needs. In here, you can get these two buttons of generating or regenerating the design or tweaking the design. The regeneration of the design is going to regenerate another website. It could be better or it could be worse. It is going to be dependent. And for the tweak, it is going to apply some modification on the layout, the switching of the themes, the colors, also the description, and etc. If you are satisfied with the website, click on continue with this design. If not, you can go ahead and regenerate, tweak, or get back in here. I'm going to leave, and then we are going to choose the template that we have here. So I'm going to click on edit this, and here we have it. So if you are in need in here for a new design, we create a new, yes, I'm going to create a new design. So if you are going to be interested in buying a domain for yourself, Wix will have this feature for you. And if you're going to get an external domain, it is going to be okay. You can go ahead and connect your domain into Wix domains and you're going to get everything. Here it is going to be preparing our website and letting us here modify all the elements that we have in it, and also put the management of the page, the sections, and etc. like that. Basically, that is very simple. So you're going to see all the elements that you need here and etc. Boom, like this one. Here we have it. I'm going to click on here to zoom in just like that, and we are going to see it. So if you want to modify or visit pages, I'm going to ignore that. Click on pages and menus, and you are going to see everything in here that you have. Also, we have a member area installed, so people can log in here and get their account and also set up everything. Basically, that was all for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed the content, and I hope to see you soon on the next one.